guess we're gonna do another one just to show you guys. Alright, so tuning in LLC today. This is our boy Dewey's car. Just as always, the customer never listens and brings the car with some dirty ass oil and shitty spark plugs. So we get him to change everything before we get in the car and pretty much tune his bass amp that he has. But what's your setup?
It's just like street port, S4, 13B, ching chang.
Yeah, you can't say ching chang.
No?
No. Say knockoff turbo.
Knockoff turbo, sorry.
Knockoff turbo, but the dude has a Haltech Elite with fuel pressure sensor and everything.
It works. So we'll see.
So the main problem he has is that he changed to Evolve tuning injectors, and since they're a little bit better than what he had before, it threw the whole map off. So right now we're just gonna correct it, get the car running really smooth, and get ready for him to go drift it. Alright, so we're gonna get a base of the map that the car came with and show you guys, like, you know, how if you overcomplicate a timing map, it actually hurts more than anything. So we're gonna show you the way we do the timing map and the way that someone else did.
We're gonna show you after. We're gonna show you how we do a timing map.
Shit, no, we're gonna show you. So this is how a lot of maps are. A lot of people overcomplicate them and think that, you know, this improves low end, having higher timing in the low end and stuff. We keep things linear, so there's no reason to overcomplicate it. So we're gonna show you how this is the standard map that people use. We're gonna show you how our map improves power and is less complicated.
Trade-off split.
So, you know, this is how a lot of people do their splits and timing maps and all that stuff.
Alright, so this is gonna be the first pull with how it came. So let me start the dyno. Rubbing a little bit. That's 291.
Alright, so we're gonna start with everything at 23, and then we're gonna step it down 1 degree at a time. Alright, so we're gonna keep everything linear right like that and go down 1 degree at a time, and you guys are gonna see the difference it makes on power through the whole power band having this type of timing map.
So with those simple changes on the timing map, keeping everything linear, you guys are gonna see the power difference it made. 300. So we had a power gain through the whole power range. So I'll show you guys the trace.
Okay. So this is the after right here. This is before horsepower. After torque, the before torque. So with just simple changes in the timing map, we have an overall better torque and horsepower through the whole RPM range. So again, less is more with timing maps. So don't overcomplicate it. John, show the timing map.
This is the simplest timing map anyone can do.
And it improves the whole power range. So don't let people make it seem like, oh, you know, it's all linear stepping down. Same with the split, all linear stepping down. Where before it was
like
overcomplicated.
if you're tuning your own car, you can literally put this and the car make decent power and run perfect.
Safely.
But we're gonna go way more in depth in here to get the most power we can out of the same boost. We still probably get like 10 more horsepower out of the same boost, and then we'll start going up and boost the car.
Literally with a simple timing map like that, 10 more horsepower.
Through the whole RPM range, everywhere.
So no changes, we're just doing another pull. It's a little rich on the top end. Smoke is from the tires. It's rubbing right there. I'm gonna lean it out a bit. So now this is when we're gonna start leaning out the top end. So as you saw before, the top end was a little choppy because it was at 10 AFRs. So we're leaning it out, keeping it in the 11s. So that was a 7 horsepower increase. We're already making big changes on horsepower and power band through the whole car. So that's 313, 245 torque. So making good changes. All right, so this is at the 313 versus how it started. So this is the first pull with the map it came with from the other tuner. And this is from our simple timing map. We still haven't changed the boost, so we have messed with the timing map, the fuel map. Now we're gonna start racing the boost. So this is 313 off the spring pressure. I think it's, what is it, 10, 11 pounds? 11 pounds, so this is 11 pounds right here. All right, so this is where we're at right now, after everything's cleaned up. So before, after.
The car has LS coils, and the dual settings for this car, you see way too high for LS coils. 4.5,
That's a long,
4.3.
so it's a stronger spark. The higher the number, the more it charges, the strongest spark.
But since it's LS, it actually messes them up if you have them too high.
So you can burn them up. So you want to lower that a little bit.
And put it on to 3.8.
We're gonna start racing the boost. So 334, 313 torque. This is going to be the second to last the torque. Wonder if it probably spun tires. Yo, what? Mochi's not on the keyboard?
Not today.
I think that's good. What do you want to do? I think that's a wrap for this, right?
One more pull.
One more pull? All right, one more pull. Yeah, stuff started falling out. Ya está. That's it, right?
What's it made?
340 something. I think it was 347.
Main thing is that once we've done tuning,
If it starts. Yeah. So good tune, good tune. We got flames. We got close to what, 80 more horsepower. It was like 3 and the 200s, and now it's on the 300s through the whole power band with a simple ass timing map and some fuel cleaning.
now stage 2 is going to the taking the car to the dyno and then street driving it just to make sure the AFRs are good cruising, and that's about it.
Yeah. So this dyno does load it for the weight of the car, but you know, obviously everybody has a different style of driving, so we tuned it the way we drive. We're gonna want him to drive it and see how he drives, because he might not be a wide open throttle guy like us. He might quarter throttle it, half throttle it, and, you know, we're gonna clean up in the straight wise like that.
Get those close to 18 miles to the gallon that everyone wants out of an RX-7.
So this is what we ended up with: 347, 294 torque, and this is a before and after. So that right there is before the tune, and that's after the tune. Big difference.
But now we're gonna go to Puerto Rico real quick and go test it, because we just had lunch. Now we can go see the car, how it performs now, because we already street drove it and cleaned the map up, and the dude's like impressed by how fast it is now. So
Dirty.
so now we're gonna see what it does.
So, but I mean, that's a big difference in power. Big difference. Just timing, fuel changes, and like 3 pounds more boost.
Yeah, 3 pounds.
Yeah. We're going to a little test spot.
Got to Puerto Rico already.
Yeah, we got
Quick drive to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, fuck it, look, break it over here, look. Come from over there, and then initiate, and just come through here, wah, and go that way, and then like flick it and flick it. Do it. Yeah. Hey, and when you get over there, do a 180, come back and do it the same. It's not locking the diff. Alright, watch out. try it out, do it. Just do some donuts. You gotta be light on your feet. So it did pretty good. It needs the diff is not locking all the way, so it definitely needs a better probably needs to shim it. Other than that, your boy, even though he's 30, he's still quick on his feet and he dodged that car. So we're gonna do he's gonna do a flyby right now, first, second, third past us.